I am taking the opportunity of having the USB microscope installed to make a video that I've been waiting for a long time about some close-ups of interesting features on mobile phone circuit boards. Quite a few time ago I made a big scrapping of mobile phones, and first one here, some RF Voodoo in a golden track PCB tracks on this thing, and here, interesting to note, an incredibly crowded area with passive parts, SMD parts everywhere. And where is it? Here we have this piece which is interesting. Do not know what it can be. I was thinking about our resistor network, but maybe no, because we have contacts on the side also, and we have a bunch of them. So some kind of filters or something like so. Interesting. Apart from that, nothing special, except this board has really a nice layer of gold. It is from an older phone, this one, and you can see the PCB quality was really quite nice. And still with real leaded solder, no lead-free junk. Okay, this was the first one. I have a second one here, and this one is from a much more modern phone, maybe even some kind of smartphone. So the size of the parts is much smaller. We have here some kind of an hybrid module. I did pop the cover off with maybe a BGA chip here on very little pieces soldered on the thing. We have here this sticker is a moisture detector. Normally, if you put your phone in the water, the cross will melt, and it will allow the after-sales man to know the phone was in the water or in excessive moisture. We have a very nice pack of vias here in the golden track. Going to the other side. Little drops of solder here. I did not put them. Interesting. And apart from that, nothing special in here, except the parts are really insanely small. So this kind of packs, I do not know if it is possible to unsolder the cover. I will maybe try with my hot air iron. Okay, big TI chip. Some broken piece here. Interesting. And I guess we have nothing else. On the back, a very big ground area with this golden mesh. Quite impressive. And here, this thing, we have a little module with probably BGA chip and a quartz oscillator with a nice crack in the support material, as you can see. Interesting. Yes, it is going all the way, so this part is probably ruined. I do not know, maybe I did it when taking the phone apart, or it is why the phone failed. No clue. Okay. Next one, we have here this, I have to unzoom. Very nice copper color block, some kind of acoustic wave filter, SAW filter, or whatever they are. And one more of this closed modules, oscillator or something. In fact, they are everywhere in phones. One more here. So here a little submodule with, as you can see, we have some kind of ceramic frame with parts all around, little trimmer here, and in the middle probably some part, I do not know what it is. Seems to have a cover welded here in place, so maybe it should be possible to pop open the cover and see what we have. And this must be the hybrid power amplifier for transmitting in the phone. You can see we have golden tracks, we have probably power transistors here, and there's some goop. Very nice thing. So the gold color under the USB microscope is really awesome. Okay, what next? On this one we have this part here must be some kind of frequency reference. We have what seems to be a quartz oscillator. It was enclosed with a cover on it, and there is a little trimmer here, very small, but it is a trimmer still. And here we have again probably the power transmitter stage with bare die transistors, bonding wires everywhere. One more regular SMD package transistor here, and weird tracks. This is weird also, so it looks like laser trimmed areas in the PCB tracks. Interesting. On the other side as this thing. Here I did pop the cover of one of these modules in a purple ceramic with a cover on it, and here is what we have inside. I have no idea of what I am looking at. Looks like a quartz piece, but with tracks on it. And where the coating here did peel off, we can see have a better view of the tracks. Interesting. Maybe I can try to peel it a little more for you, like so, completely ruining the thing. Yes. Unusual part for sure. There are some numbers here on at the top. Okay. Next, what else? So on this one we have more of these ceramic packages with welded cover. Lot of them. But we have also here the power amplifier is made a different way, because as you can see we must have ICs or transistors, but they are coated in black goop, so we cannot look them. There is for the antenna output here some rigid coax. Interesting. Going all the way to the connector here. And there is this thing which looks like 2 copper blocks with contacts in the middle. So some kind of a filter matrix probably. Okay, what else? On this one, an Ericsson one. One more of these big hybrids. with power transistor, transmitter transistors, probably. Here also. Here also. Here also. And here also. Quite unusual parts. Maybe it will be better for you in this orientation of the PCB. Try to focus correctly on this one. Yes, it is better. Impressive. And we will wrap up with this one, I guess, just to show you bare die BGAs here. It looks like made by this one has no writing. The other one here is I need to unzoom. Intel, so maybe yes, it is Intel flash, so it is a piece of flash memory, but cost cutting, no package around the chip, directly connected in BGA on the PCB, it seems. So they add a layer of material over the chip and make BGA contacts. Quite interesting. Here I have one more item with a welded cover, ceramic welded cover. So I will try to pop some of them off without breaking anything. And now I have an hot air station, so it may be possible, because they are everywhere, these things. So this is probably simply a quartz. And nothing else to see here except this quite enormous orange capacitor. It must be 5 mm by 5 or something like this. So for a BGA chip it is really gigantic. Quite interesting. And some goop from a leaking battery, which did damage the PCB pretty bad. Okay, so let's make a beautiful shot to close this video, like so. No, like so. Yes. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye bye.